Guru Pyari Sat Sangat Jiyo, thank you very much for joining us today for this evening session. So let's greet the Fateh first bestowed by Guru Gobind Singh Patsha. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. You are most welcome on the behalf of Sikh Missionary Society and Central Sikh Gurudwara Board Singapore for joining us today for this wonderful session, Gurbani and Art of Relationships. Satsangaji, when this COVID-19 started last year, so our personal classes, we started on this online platform. And during that time, about 4 sessions, so we discussed about Guru Patsha's life. Because whenever we talk about our Guru Sahib, mainly we talk about their spiritual journey. But in those 4 lectures, we discuss about Guru Patsha life and their family relationship from Guru Nanak till Guru Gobind Singh Patsha. In those lectures, we discuss about Guru Nanak Patsha's love with his sister, how his mother and father was worried about his career, and later on, so how Mata Gujri and Mata Nanki ji, because their relationship was mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. So it was a very loving relationship. At the same time, Guru Patsha had a lot of challenges, and their even own family member, they created a lot of conflicts for them. So in those 4 lectures were well appreciated by Sadh Sangat and well received by the Sangat. But today lecture is on Gurbani and art of relationships. So this will be a totally new topic. We won't touch whatever we have shared in our 4 lessons. So when we talk about Gurbani, Gurbani is not just making a divine relationship with God. Guru Patsha guide us to live peacefully, harmoniously while living in this world. So when we talk about the world relationship, what comes to our mind actually? We need to think about it. Generally, on worldly level, mostly people we discuss about our worldly relationship. I have good relationship in my business. I have good relationship with my relatives. Do we ever talk that I have good relationship with Vaheguru also? Because when we look at Gurbani, so Gurbani talk about a relationship. So human being is the center point in Gurbani after Vaheguru. So Guru Patsha guide a human being how to live in this world. And while living in this world, how to connect with Vaheguru. And the chain is the thing which will connect us with Vaheguruji. That is our Guru, that is our Shabad Guru. So on Gurbani level, we need to make our relationship with 3 things. The first is Guru, and through Guru we need to connect ourselves with world and with Vaheguruji, because the ultimate goal of our life is Vaheguruji, to union with Vaheguruji. But at the same time, because we know in Gurbani, Guru Patsha, they minus themselves. They were an epitome of humility. So whenever they compose Gurbani, they never glorified themselves. They glorified Vaheguruji. They sang the glory of Satguruji. But at the same time, as being a Sikh or lover of devotee of Guru Patsha, we need to respect our Guru Sahib also, because we want to know about the history of Guru Patsha. We want to know about the life journey of Guru Patsha. That's why we read many Janam Sakhi, we read history. So it is very important for us to make this relationship on 3 levels. The first main key is our Guru and Guru Sahibs. And whatever our Guru Patsha says in Gurbani, so we need to follow in our life to make our relationship with world and with Vaheguruji. So this is very important key. And how Gurbani teaches us about this. So in Gurbani, Guru Patsha used various terminology of about our relationship. So on worldly level, we know in Punjabi terminology, so we have single name of every relationship. So this is the beauty of our Punjabi culture, because our culture is mainly based upon on certain values, on love, on compassion. That's why our ancestors, they gave name to each of our relationship. So when we talk about our worldly relationship, certain words come in Gurbani: mata, pita, pra, mittar, khasam. At the same time, in Gurbani, Guru Patsha talks about put, ti. Put is son, ti is daughter, fufi, father, sister, jadi hundi, we call her fufi. Sas is mother-in-law, Sora is father-in-law, Mama is maternal uncle, and Mamaniya, Mami is a new version which comes in Gurbani. Guru Patsha call it Mamaniya. Nati is Potra, grandson. So in Gurbani, Guru Patsha gave us the long list. He didn't cover the all relationship, but most of the relationships are mentioned in Gurbani. And among those relationships, Guru Patsha used the same words, same terminology when he described about our divine relationship with Vaheguruji. Guru Patsha call Vaheguru Mata. Guru Patsha call Vaheguru Pita. Tu mera Mata, tu hai mera Pita. So Guru Patsha call him Prata. भाई भी है मेरा, तू मेरा बंदप, तू मेरा भ्राता, तू मेरा राखा सबनी थाई, यू आर माई फ्रेंड. यार करके भी गुरु पातशाह एड्रेस वाहेगुरु जी. गुरु पातशाह खसम भी कहते हैं. वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड, बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू गुरबानी, वाहेगुरु इज नॉट ए जेंडर बेस्ड आइडेंटिटी. Because now we know that many feminists study, they are challenging the religion also. So why God is male or male in certain faith? In Sikhi, God is neither male nor female. So, but why Guru Patsha used all these words? Because when Guru Patsha explained the forgiving and loving nature of Vaheguruji, Guru Patsha called him mother, because Vaheguru forgives us like our mother. Guru Patsha explained, सुत अपराध करत है जेते, जननी चीतना राखस देते. As a child commits lot of mistake, but a mother never ever keep in her mind. She always forget. Similarly, Vaheguru always ignore our mistake. He forgives us and he shows us the right path. For the father, Guru Patsha says, जैसा बालक पाए सुपाए, लख अपराध कमावे, कर उपदेश चिड़के बहुपाती, बहुड़ पिता गल्लावे. The same word, the same message. As a son commit lot of mistake in innocence, not knowingly. Pals innocence ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, when he commits the mistake, and father scold first, then after that he hugs, he embraced his son. So similarly, Vaheguru guides us. Whenever we do something wrong, Guru Patsha, even in Gurbani, Guru Patsha say, Je Guru chidke ta meetha lage. Guru has the right to scold us. Je Guru bakshe ta Guru vadiyai. If he forgives us, that is the glory of the Guru. So when Guru Patsha talk about all these relationship, he is my brother, he is my friend. Sometimes we are very comfortable with our friends. So we express our heart, we open our heart with our friends. So here what Guru Patsha explaining us, we need to make a relationship with Vaheguruji. Because whenever we talk to our children that go to Gurdwara, religion is very important, Sikhi is very important, but at the same time, we need to tell them, we need to make a relationship with Vaheguruji, which is very, very important. And Guru Patsha gave us different options. And the last one, husband, when Guru Patsha talk about union, because we all are the sole bride on this in this world, and Vaheguru is our husband Lord. So when Guru Patsha talks about the union with Vaheguruji, he used the metaphor or the example of khasam kant tan sohagan jo Prabhu pachane. Tan sohagan da jada virtant hega ya, that was used by Guru Patsha. So these are the different options, and we need to tell our children and to ourselves also. We need to make a relationship with Vaheguruji. Then we will feel that Vaheguru is very close to us, like our father and mother. When I was preparing all these slides, and the second thought, the one thought came to my mind, why Guru Patsha only used Mata, Pita, all these words for Guru Patsha? Why he didn't say, Vaheguru is my Chacha, Vaheguru is my Taya. Chacha is the younger brother of my father. Taya is the elder brother. Why Guru Patsha used only mother and father? Then another thought came to my mind, because according to Gurbani, Guru Patsha explains, Har tum mein jyot rakhi ta tu jag mein aaya. We are in this world not only because of the union of our father and mother, because the ultimate birth was given by Vaheguru Ji. Har tum mein jyot rakhi, he infused his light within us. That's why we are in this world. And Satsangat Ji, we need to make this relationship with Vaheguru Ji. Don't always tell that God is a very powerful power or something else. God is our father, mother. He loves us like our father and mother and brothers and friends. So second thing, now we will discuss about the historical perspective when Guru Nanak Patsha came to this world. What was happening in his time? So Guru Nanak Patsha composed lot of verses to describe the socio-political condition of his time. And he clearly mentioned that what is happening in his society. Kings were butchered, they were behaving like lions, like dogs. Bureaucrats were plundering the people. At the same time, religious leaders, they were misguiding the people. So Guru Patsha ने बहुत सारे verses रचे हैगे गुरबाणी दे विच. But at the same time, Guru Patsha explained about the society also, what happened to this world. Guru Patsha says, Nanak dunya kaisi hoi, salak mit na rahe koi. What happened to this world? There is no guide or friend. Pai bandi het chukaya, dunya karan deen gawaya. There is no love even among brothers and relatives. People have lost their faith. That's why when a person lost his or her faith, then what happens? They go away from the moral value, from the spiritual values, the value which are very important for us. And Guru Nanak Patsha explained this pain actually. This is the observation of Guru Patsha, because he want to establish such a society which should be full of compassion, love, kindness. And Guru Patsha ने जे गल कही, it means ਇਹਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ impact ਹੋਇਆ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੇ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ. And now we are talking about 550 years ago, about Guru Patsha times. If Guru Patsha writes something about our current situation, we can imagine that what kind of comments or what kind of Bani he will compose. And furthermore, Guru Bani explain about the selfishness relationship. Guru Tegh Bahadur Patsha. सुख में आन बहुत मिल बैठत रहत चहु दिस के रह विपत बरी संग ही संग छाड़त कौ न आवत नेरे. So majority of human beings come in this category. So Guru Patsha is saying that why human beings keep a relationship with others, because of their happiness, their comforts. So Guru Patsha tells us we are connecting with the people because of their status, of their reputation, not because of person. This is very important. We should make our relationship with the person, not with the comfort or with the status or with the reputation of a person. Satsangat, we know that this is the reality of life. Sometimes people, they make their relationship because this person is holding a very good position. This person is very strong. He is a political leader. So the moment when all this position gone, then what happened? When the difficult time comes, then we know that who is with us and who is against us. Let's take example from Guru Gobind Singh Patsha life. When Guru Gobind Singh Patsha lost everything, he was in the jungle of the Machiwada. During that time, what happened? Few of his devotees, few of his Sikhs, they closed their doors for Guruji, and they openly said, we cannot give you shelter because now you are a political rebel. If we will give you shelter, then government will punish us. They may kill us. At the same time, Guru Patsha Muslim devotee, they put their life in danger to protect Guru Patsha. We know Pai Gani Khan, Pai Nabi Khan ji. We know the history of Kotla Nihang Khan ji. So this is our true nature. Bipat pari sab hi sang chhadat koi na abat nere. So we should make our relationship with the person, not with the status. So a beautiful story I used to share with my classes, with the Sangat member. So once in a spring season, There were a lot of birds were sitting in a garden. They were chirping, dancing, singing on the branches of the trees. And two wise birds and old birds, they were sitting on one side of it, on the corner of the garden, and they were discussing with each other. One bird asked the another, who loves this garden more? Who is मतलब सच्चा प्यार केड़ा करदा है? And the another bird replied, let's the autumn come. कि जदों पतझड़ आएगी, when the autumn season will come, then let's see who comes to this garden. When all the leaves will fall down on the grounds, when there will be no fruit in the garden, at the time who will come to this garden, that bird will be the true lover of this garden. So this is a very beautiful story to understand our nature, how we maintain our relationship with human beings. So after that, Guru Patsha explained, Kaki Mai Kako Bap Naam Tarik Chuthe Sabsak. This is another perspective. And this is why I am sharing this, because in the previous slide, Guru Patsha was explaining Nanak Duniya Kaisi Hoi Salak Mit Na Rahe Koi. What happened to this world? There is no love. And Guru Patsha saying here, all the relationship are false. So what is it? This? Because sometimes we feel Gurbani, it seems that is Gurbani contradicted? On one place, Guru Patsha is talking about something else, and on another place, Guru Patsha saying something else. So this is not true, Satsangat ji, because we need to understand Gurbani in a context. That's why in today's world, we are facing a lot of problems and challenges when we interpret Gurbani. Some people, they just take one word or one pankti from Gurbani, and sometimes they misinterpret it. So we need to understand the context. When Guru Patsha say all the relationships are false, when all these relationships are selfish, these are not based on true love, then Guru Patsha say Kud Raja, Kud Praja, Kud. So all things is false when we are selfish. So we need to understand, we need to make a true relationship with the Vaheguruji. Now, how we can make that? This is very important, because the next slides are very, very important. So to make our relationship with Guruji, with this world, we need to understand the difference between love versus attachment. Because love jada shabad hai na, in our daily life we use this word from birth to death. But unfortunately, sometimes we unable to understand what is the meaning of love, because Guru Patsha explained, Jin prem kiyo tin hi prabh payo. So love is a very pure world in this world and in the divine world. But unfortunately, we are unable to understand it. Now we will compare the difference between two. So this slide is very important. Look at the pictures, Asangaji, on your left side and on your right side. These two pictures are self-explanatory. On your left side is the attachment, on your right side is the love. So the frame is, you can look at the chain. So attachment frame is in a chain, and on the left side, windows are open and bird is flying. So now one by one, we will discuss about this. So attachment is always conditional. It always say if, but, clauses, restrictions, do this thing for me, and then I will do that for you. But love is always unconditional. Love never demands for anything. But unfortunately, what happens, we are in the grip of attachment, but we use the word love in our daily life. So love never demands for anything. Love always know to give. And love is selective. Just for example, we like certain people in this world and we dislike many people in this world at the same time, because we are selective. We don't accept a person in totality. We are selective. I like certain habit, I dislike certain habits. I don't like in this thing in that person, I don't like. Okay, so in this way, but love is universal. It accepts a person in totality. It's not selective. For example, when Guru Patsha was on his spiritual journey, so he transformed Pai Sajjan. Did he say Pai Sajjan? कि I don't like this part or I like this part. He accepted him in totality. He accepted Koda Rakshish in totality. So Guru Patsha were not selective. So that was the universal love. And love, sometimes this attachment is temporary. One day we are very close to a person, but after some time, what happened? Even we don't keep a relationship with that person. Attachment is always temporary. But when there is true love, it is eternal. इस करके परमात्मा दा when God loves us, it is eternal love. Whether we commit lot of mistakes, he always forgive us and he always embrace us, hugs us, because that is eternal love, unconditional love, that is universal love. And then fourth is possessive. Attachment is always possessive. It wants to control everything. Do this thing for me, do that thing for me. It put conditions, but on the other side, it's give us freedom. It's allow us whatever we want to do. It's allow us. But जो परमात्मा प्यार करता है, when Guru Patsha loves us, God loves us, he give us free will to live in this world, but at the same time he give us wisdom, babek buddh. Whatever we will do, we will get the result according to our actions. And love, attachment is self-centered. It always thinks that everything should be for me. My opinion is important. My relationship is important. But love, it is selfless. It never stand on the I-ness. It dena janda, it tu wala concept hai. So attachment, it gives us pain and happiness. Sometimes it gives us pain and sometimes it gives us happiness. But love, it always gives us joy and eternal bliss. So we need to understand this truth that we are in the grip of attachment, but we use the word in our life that is love. The attachment, we are not attached to the human beings only. According to Gurbani, we are attached to our materialistic things. And the main illusion is when we get attached to our ignorance. Sometimes some people, they don't understand. Even we try to tell them by quoting Gurbani, they won't understand because they are attached to their own thought system, their own ideology. So we need to come out from this attachment and we need to follow the pure love of Vaheguru. So now, how beautifully Bhagat Ravidas ji explained that how we can transform ourselves, how we can get rid from attachment and can adopt, can embrace, enshrine love within us. Bhagat Ravidas ji, he was one of the contributors of Shri Guru Granth Sahib ji. He explained, जो हम बादे मोह फास, हम प्रेम बदन तुम बादे, अपने छूटन को जतन करो, हम छूटे तुम अरादे. Previously, I was in the attachment. Now, हम प्रेम बदन तुम बादे. Now I am in the love of my Vaheguru ji. I fall in love of Vaheguru ji. Now I am attached with Vaheguru ji because of love. So it's a journey from attachment to love. So, but this journey is based on naam. अपने छूटन को जतन करो. Apna chutan means when I want to free myself with my own effort, then this is an egocentric effort, so which is not accepted in Gurbani. So Bhagat Ravidas ji explain, hum chute tum arade. When I meditate upon you, Vaheguru ji, then I set free myself. So this is a journey from attachment to love. Jo hum bade moh fas. We, majority of human beings, we are in this state, and nothing is wrong, Sangat ji, because at the same time we cannot torture ourselves. We are incomplete, we are impure according to Gurbani, and we need to clean ourselves. This is the truth, and we have Gurbani, so we don't need to find anything else. अपने छूटन को जतन करो, हम छूटे तुम आराध्य. We need to meditate upon Vaheguru ji. And furthermore, what happens when we meditate? Guru Patsha explains, Bura pala kaho kisno kahiye, sagle ji tumhare. When we meditate upon Vaheguru ji, when we transform ourselves from attachment to love, then we become neutral. We don't judge anyone in our life. Burapala is state of judgment. Sometimes we say that person is good and that is bad. Guru Patsha explains, When we are in pure love, then we never judge to anybody. Then we realize that Vaheguru is dwelling in everybody. Bura pala ko kisnu kahiye sagle ji tumhare. As Buddha says, those who judge will never understand, and those who understand will never judge. This is the reality. So when Guru Patsha blessed us with the Vivek Buddh, with the pure love, then we never judge anybody. We just tell the people the right path. We guide them according to Gurbani wisdom. And furthermore, Guru Patsha explains how this Gurbani maintain our relationship. When we read Gurbani, there are such beautiful verses included by Guru Patsha, by Sufi saints, by Hindu Bhagats. So this quote is by Baba Sheikh Farid Ji, who was a Muslim Sufi saint, Sufi Darwesh. Baba Farid explained, "Ik fikka na galaye sabna mein sacha tani, hiau na kahi thai manak sab amolve." When we know that Vaheguru is dwelling in everyone, then the person, they never utter a single harsh word. Because sometime while living in this world, we don't feel that what we say, that how it affects the other. And especially in anger, sometimes we used very harsh and very bitter word. So just for a short moment, we utter a bitter or harsh word, but the impact of that word remains for a long time in our life. Sometimes people cannot get till the last breath of their life. So that's why Bhagat Sheikh Faridji explains, "Hyau na kahi thai manak sab amolve." Do not break anyone's heart. They all are priceless jewels. So this is Gurbani. Gurbani makes us aware that how to live in this world. This quote says, "Before you speak, let your words pass through three gates. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind?" So we need to be aware about everything, about our thoughts, about our emotions, about our actions, and about our words, of our speech. So this is very beautiful quote, Satsangaji. I love this pankti. So all Gurbani is very respectful for everyone, but this quote is very, very important to transform ourselves. Guru Patsha says what kind of words we should use in this world. Gand pariti mithe bol. Bol means conversation. This is very important because now we have become the generation of social media. So we are sitting in a home, but we are sitting in a room. We are on one bed, but we are not sitting together. This is the reality of the world. We are sitting together, but we are not together. So बोलने बहुत जरूरी है. Person relationship, personal touch is very important, but it should be based on sweet words. Gand priti mithe bol. Our words can make our relationship. Our words can break our relationship. So when we look at Guru Nanak Patsha, Guru Patsha's history, so why people loved them? Because they used the word of love. They were divine figures. They were full of love. They were an embodiment of compassion, love. That's why we are worshipping them. As this quote says, pure and sweet words are the reflection of a pure mind. And mind should also pure, mind should also sweet. Sometimes we are not sweet internally. We try to make good by our words. That person is called hypocrite in Gurbani. We discussed in our last lecture. And the last, which is very important, it is by Bhagat Kabir ji. He was also one of the prominent poets, prominent contributors of Shri Guru Granth Sahib ji. Bhagat Kabir ji says, "Jahan khima tah aap." So forgiveness is not just a moral value in Sikhi; it's a divine value. And the person who knows to forgive others, and at the same time who knows to forgive himself or herself, because sometimes what happens, we do something wrong or some wrong thoughts come to our mind and we start torturing ourselves. That is also not acceptable in Gurbani. So we need to forgive ourselves. We need to forgive others also. So forgiveness is very important. Those who know this art, they live peacefully, harmoniously in this world. So when we look at the history of Guru Patsha, so I will just finish in 5 minutes, Satsangaji. So we know that Guru Nanak Patsha's sons, they didn't follow the path of Guru Patsha, and they sometime in the first phase of their life, okay, so they are different means phases of their life. There was one phase when they opposed Guru Patsha, and when Baba Shri Chand, his elder son, he came to see Guru Ramdas Patsha, he commented Guru Patsha, why are you keeping long beard? And Guru Ramdas Patsha replied very humbly, to clean the feet of your holy saints like you. And these sweet words uttered by Guru Ramdas Patsha changed the mind of Baba Shri Chand. Then he said, because of this humility, my father Guru Nanak chose Bhai Lehna as his successor. His decision was right. So forgiveness is very important, Satsangadi. The choice of the words is very important. As this quote says, forgiveness is a step to maintain relationship in the same spirit as it was before. So we need to follow all these things. We need, and sometimes we find perfection in a relationship. There is no such thing perfections in this world, because we all are incomplete. Only Vaheguru is perfect. He is complete. That's why we remember Pura Prabh Aradhya Pura Jaka Naam. We need to meditate upon the complete and perfect Guru. Then we can become perfect. So no need to find perfection in our relationship. We need to accept our relationship in totality. If we are in attachment, then definitely we will like certain things and we will dislike certain things. So these are some humble request and understanding which I shared with you. I hope that this lesson will change our life. We need to inculcate a single value in within ourselves, then our life will change. We started with this, that Vaheguru in Gurbani, Guru Patsha gave us different kind of relationship, and we need to make relationship through Gurbani with Vaheguruji and with this world, and we need to remember our Guru Patshas also. So these are a few humble requests, Satsangat ji. Bolde hain, if I say something wrong, if my words hurt somebody feelings, please forgive me. Okay, and these are the Gurbani gems. We need to follow Gurbani path to make our world happy, to live a peaceful life, to make our relationship healthy, because we are facing a lot of challenges and problem in this world because we are not following Guru Patsha's life teachings. We are using our own brain, that is called Manamat, and we need to follow Gurmat according to Gurbani. So I have two announcement for you, Sat Sangat ji. One is, so recently Sikh Missionary Society, they created their YouTube channel. After this talk, I will send my previous lesson, and please subscribe the channel as well. When you will, those who missed that talk, they can listen that talk as well. But because we need 100 subscriber, okay, within these 30 days, there is some requirement by the YouTube. And the second thing is, because today we are discussing about rishtedari, about our relationship, because the word rishtedari, it's a Persian word which means rishtedari, relationship. So Sikh Missionary Society, they are working on a project on rishtedari. They are writing a book. So poet from Singapore, they contributed through their poems. So they have written their poems, and the artwork is going on. So because now in modern time, we are using only auntie and uncle, dada and mommy. So what is our exact word, exact terminology? Because as I mentioned before, in our Punjabi culture, we have name of every relationship. So this project is a really very wonderful project, and hopefully next year they will publish it, because the artwork is under progress. So inniਆਂ को ਬੇਨਤੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨ, through Gurbani wisdom our life should change, our relationship should become more happier. So we need to follow Guru Patsha teachings. Satsangaji, now this is your time, and thank you for being a receptive Sangat. Now, if you have any question or you want to give any relevant remarks according to for this talk today, so please raise your hands or you can send your question in the chat also. Now I am going to stop this screen sharing. Ji, please. If you want to ask any question, you can raise your hands. Okay. This is my first attendance of Gurbani Satsang. Thank you very much, Arjan ji. Yeah. So we are very happy you joined us today. One Panji asking, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh, Saat Sangat ji, question is, blood is thicker than water. Was wondering that after the fourth Guru Ji, the lineage of Guruship stayed in the family Ji. Please clarify. Okay, this is about, so because with the modern study, so a lot of questions raised by many scholars. So the Guruship institution, which was started by Guru Nanak Patsha, it was based on merit. Because when Guru Nanak Patsha chose his successor, Pai Lehna Ji, he was not his family member. So the second Guru, he did the same thing, and the third Guru, he did the same thing. But the fourth Guru, why he chose his family member means why he chose his son as successor. So actually we discussed all these things in our last lecture, in the lecture which we delivered in last year. Sometime I also reflect on all these things, on all these questions, and sometimes I think, just for example, if all the gurus didn't come from the family, from the fifth Guru onwards, all the Guru, they come from the different family, not from the Guru lineage, then what happened? Our question might be today, so why Guru Patsha didn't transform their sons all? Okay, ਫਿਰ ਸਾਡੇ question ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਣੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ why Guru Patsha didn't change his family member, why he always selected person from other outsider, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੀ. So the first thing is Guruship was on meritorious based and it was open for everybody. Guru Patsha never restricted that it shouldn't be, it cannot go to a family member. When we read Gurbani, so Sikha Putra Kokh ke, Sikha Putra, 6 disciple and sons were in the race when Guru Nanak Patsha was taking the test of his family member and his sons. So nobody, Guru Nanak Patsha didn't exclude anyone. So Guru Patsha selected their Guru on the basis of merit. So their family members were also part of the merit. And second thing is, when we look at the history, Guru Arjan Dev Patsha was the first one who was born in a Guru's house and he became a Guru. And what happened to Guru Arjan Dev Patsha? What happened after that? When Sikhi and Guruship come to the family, they suffered a lot of things. Sangati, Guru Arjan Dev obtained martyrdom. Guru Har Gobind Patsha, how many battles he fought? Guru Tegh Bahadur Patsha, he was executed by Mughal. So we need to understand all these questions from this perspective. Thank you very much, Ji. I hope that it will clarify. Can we get the recorded version? Yeah, yes, we are recording and now we will put everything on the YouTube and we'll share the links with you, Sasangat ji. So the another question is, how do you rid yourself of detachment, especially when you lose someone's very close to you? Yes, it is not so easy. That's why it should be Naam centric, because we are so attached with our thoughts, with our relatives. So because attachment, as Buddha says, the reason of suffering is attachment. So in love we accept Vaheguru's hukam. So we need to live in the hukam of Vaheguruji, which is not so easy when our someone and who is very close to our heart, okay, and leave this world. This is very painful. So but at the same time we need to follow Gurbani teachings. Hukme andar sabko, hukme auna te hukme jana. This is the truth. Thank you very much for your question, Benji. Okay. We want to forgive others, but sometimes unsuccessful. Then what should we do? Okay, the forgiveness is not an easy. Okay, because as I mentioned, we are attached to our thoughts, our memories. Okay, for that forgiveness, it demands for a big heart. So how can we make our heart big? When we reflect on the Gurbani. So Gurbani is everything for us. So the simple thing is, don't recall the past memories every day. So a few days ago, I saw a message on YouTube, on social media. The message was saying, okay, when your past called you and they gave a picture of a telephone, don't attend the call because it has nothing to say new. It always discuss the old things. So please try to live in the present time. Don't lost in the past. Do we subscribe to Sikh Missionary Society? No, this is Sikh Missionary Society Singapore. I will share the link after my talk, and please subscribe that. Yeah. Okay. How do we grieve in way that reflect more love as compared to attachment, as advised by the gurus? So Guru Padshahs, so we need to reflect on ourselves, where we stand first. Are we in love or are we in attachment? The moment when we know that we are in attachment, then definitely we start our journey. Then we try to become love oriented, not attachment oriented. Thank you very much, Ji. There is long list of questions today. Let's see how many I can. Okay. Thank you for the discussion. When we talk about a relationship, I believe that, in my humble opinion, we should also discuss the 4 loans, because that will teach us about true relationship. Like when my Guruji advised us, habbe saak kodave ditte to palle tende lagi. Yeah, this is very, 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 very beautiful, Sasangat ji. So during our Anand Kara ceremony, we decide, we sing this Gurbani verse, habbe saak kodave ditte to palle tende lagi. So sometimes what happens, because we keep lot of hopes on people, when they break our hearts, okay, then we move towards Vaheguru ji. So this happen in our life. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਮੋੜ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਫਿਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਚੇਤੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਆ. And that suffering is really very beautiful. That the suffering which connect us with Vaheguru ji, Gurbani explained, that is daru, that is a blessing of Vaheguru ji. So our true relationship is only with Vaheguru ji. But at the same time, this society, this world is very important. Because Guru Padshah, he believe in social value, in family value. But we need to be naam centric, love centric, not on attachment centric. Ji. Thank you very much, Sasangat ji. So there is a long list, Sasangat ji. I don't think that I can address all the questions today. Okay. Okay, let me, okay, only 2 more. Old Testament says mercy is twice blessed, blesses giver and receiver. Sikhism also support forgiveness. Very noble. And thank you very much, Ji, for understanding of both faith. Yes, some moral and spiritual values are very similar in all faiths, and we need to follow. That's why Guru Nanak Padshah explained to everyone, a Muslim need to be a good Muslim, a Hindu need to be a good Hindu. So means we need to follow the teachings of our sacred scripture in our life to transform ourselves. Thank you very much, Viji. Okay. We know that we should always say good words, but many times fail. How can we remind ourselves from uttering wrong words? Yes. So when anger attack us, then it is very difficult to use sweet words, because the definition of anger is so dangerous. Okay. So we need to control our emotions, our feelings, our anger first, which is not so easy. But Gurbani tell us to walk slowly on this path. Then we can transform ourselves. So this is a Sahaj Marg. We cannot change ourselves in one day. When Guru Padshah bestow his grace, then everything is possible. But otherwise, we need to keep the CCTV on of our thoughts. What kind of thoughts are running in our mind? We need to work on that. And slowly, when we really focus and when we get aware that anger is dangerous, attachment is dangerous, then definitely Sat Sangat ji, we want to transform ourselves, because we don't want to live in danger. We don't want to live in vices. We need to be aware ourselves, and this is the sign of awareness. Thank you very much, ji. So now, Sardar Surjit Singh ji, can you unmute yourself to give any remarks? I think Gurucharan ji, can you, okay, Satsang. Sukhdev Singh ji, can you unmute yourself? Satsangat ji, if you want to give any remarks, okay, so please raise your hands. Okay. Because I am speaking from the last 45 minutes, I am also getting tired. Pandy Sharon Kaur, can you unmute yourself, please? Okay, where is Kuldip? Sardul Virji, can you unmute yourself, please? Sardul Virji.
Vajra Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Virji.
Very wonderful presentation, Pinder. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Love the concept of how we understand the terminology of relationships and how we try to apply them in our understanding. And we look forward to real applications, like, we're talking about how do we detach ourselves from our attachments, and also how do we able to enforce forgiveness in our life. So we look forward to covering the topics in the future on these specific, what we call, I rather use the tools of life, and with specific examples where the Sangat will probably benefit further. Wonderful. Really enjoyed. Everybody.
Thank you, Virji. Thank you very much. And Sat Sangat ji, please forgive me. Okay, because there are long list of questions, and I am unable to answer all these questions. Because all this will be saved in my chat, and after that, if you have my contact or email, we can chat personally, or maybe we can address all these questions in our coming lessons. Yeah. Last but not least, Panji Kuldeep Kaur ji, can you unmute yourself?
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Panji.
Yes, thank you very, very much for conducting this series of lectures in English. I can see that we are reaching out to a lot of participants, and probably so because they can understand English better. And I think in today's lecture, I'm sure all of us have learned and gathered a lot of gems from Gurbani. Gurbani is just a treasure trove of gems and valuables and hire, moti, everything is all in Gurbani. All our lessons in life can be obtained from Gurbani. It's such a beautiful inheritance that we have. And today's lecture was very, very good. I learned a lot of things. They are great reminders for ourselves and our weaknesses. I like the way you, discussed on love and attachment. Yes, I think that's our difficulty. We always mistake love with attachment. And when we are attached, we become very selfish. We are very conditional. We are demanding. Whereas pure love is something that is just from the heart, from within. It's a God-given priceless jewel that we can have, but to inculcate it is going to be an uphill task. But Gurbani is creating this awareness in us, and I think it's a nice, good lessons. And very a lot of other words with other quotations that you made. I like them very much. Like pure, sweet words reflect a pure mind. Beautiful. I think it's a little lessons that we can take away, good messages to take away from today's talk. And then a judge never understands, and when you understand, you will never judge. Beautiful. I love all these little quotations that you have given. I think I have learned a lot. I'm sure all the participants along with me would also have gained quite a bit of what shall we say, gyan and sikya, and I hope we can apply this in our lives. Thank you so much, Apinderji. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.
Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you very much for your wonderful remarks, Benji. And really, Gurbani always guides us. We need to just follow Guru Patsha teachings in our life. So one Virji, he is raising his hand. Okay, Virji, can you unmute yourself, please? Palji?
Hanji, thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful session. And I think it was beautiful sharing. It just reminded me in summary of something very important, which I think Bhai Gurdas Ji mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, in his Wars. And Bhai Gurdas Ji's writings are all about true relationships, and it is supposed to be the kunji to understanding. So I thought I'll just share this one small session with you. It says, Bhai Gurdas Ji teaches us when we talk about relationships, I think he mentions there are three kinds. Number one, Gurbani recognizes those with our father, mother, sisters, brothers, and all other alliances. Secondly, about our mother's father, mother's mother, the Nana Nani side. The third, he talks about more importantly, like our in-laws, the father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-laws, and so on. But he says from all these relationships, we get gold, we get lots of silver, diamonds, and corals. But I think the message by Gurdas Ji's Kunji to Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji says that the most beloved of all relationships is the love that the Sadh Sangat, the Guruji seeks, have for the Guruji, because it is through this relationship that we can find ultimate happiness, joy, prosperity. So I think it was a good session on the art of relationships. And maybe if we reflect on Bhai Gurdas Ji's Vara, and if we really want to have happiness, joy, prosperity, and all good things in our life, then maybe we should start to have true love, like the Gursikhs, Soina Rupa Sanjiya Hira Parvala, Pir Murida Pirhari, Eho Sak Sukhala. True happiness will only come if we all fall in love with these kind of satsang sessions. Thank you once again, sir. And I wish we also learn from Bhai Gurdas Ji and be happy with true love for our Guruji. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you very much, Virji, for your wonderful remarks and quoting Bhai Gurdas Ji. That's why in our daily ardas, we always seek the company of those. Say pyare mel jinna milya tera naam chit aave. So we always want the company of those blessed and divine souls who connect us with the Vaheguru Ji. And by that is Sadh Sangat. Sadh Sangat is not just a simply gathering of the people who really want to transform themselves, who really want to sadhana, want to shape their untrained mind. That is called Sadh Sangat in Gurbani. Thank you very much for your enlightening remarks, Virji. So Sadh Sangat Ji, on the behalf of Sikh Missionary Society and Central Sikh Gurdwara Board, I would like to say thanks to everyone, because some Sangat members that joined us from Malaysia, from Australia, from India, from Hong Kong, from other countries. Okay, so sometime this jada dukh baniya si na COVID da, is suddenly blessing ban raya through this Zoom session actually. So we are, because we are reaching to the maximum Sangat. And thank you very much for your time. And please share all these gems with others, because according to Guru Patsha, Aap chape avare naam japave. This is the duty of a Sikh, to recite, to contemplate, to live Gurbani first, and then to guide others. So we don't need to become self-centered. So we need to teach others from Gurbani perspective. Thank you very much. And if I say something wrong or I couldn't address all these questions, please forgive me. Sadhu Sangat ji. So hopefully we will address all these questions in our, because sometimes we have our special talks with Dr. Jaswinder and other Gurdwara Gyanis. We can record all your questions and maybe we can address your questions in our special sessions. Okay, thank you very much. ਸੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਦੀ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਉਣੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ collectively. Okay, so they can unmute themselves. ठीक है जी, I gave you the option, you can unmute yourself. ਬੋਲਚੁਕ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਜੀ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ
Thank you very much.
ਖਾਲਸਾ।
Thank you.
thank you ਜੀ, thank you ਅਵਤਾਰ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ, thank you ਜੀ, thank you ਜੀ।